Welcome to ATB-TV. I'm Darren Dance here with Peter Morganti at Manningtree Park, and it's damn warm, Pete.
Yeah, I bloody need me hat, Darren. You promised me a new one. Well, it's 2 weeks bloody too late at the moment, but it is warm.
Must be 35 degrees, but hope everyone had a great Christmas and looking forward to the new year coming upon us this Thursday night, and we all start fresh in January again.
Yep.
Let's run through last week's runners. There wasn't a lot, but we had some good results, Pete.
Yeah, we only had 5 runners, and you ventured down to Geelong where one of our winners was Shiny Lass, but we also had the 3rd place getter in the same race, Katika.
Yeah, look, it was a very, very good run by Shiny Lass. She was in a 58 coming off a maiden win, and as we know, only 1 in 12 do that. But there was a bit of rain around, and the track was a little bit damp, so look, she's a reset mare. We had a good opinion of her early, and she really dominated that race to go on and win by 3 or 4, well, probably 3 lengths. Hardly touched at all by Jack Hill, and it was great to have Jack ride a winner for us after coming back from his bad fall. The 3rd horse, Kayatika, well, she didn't actually handle the wet, Pete, and she done a good job to run 3rd, and she's one to follow when she gets out to 1850 metres next start of Kyneton probably. But all in all, both those horses ran super, and there's no reason why they won't go on.
No, promising, very good. Also that day at Caulfield was Firehouse Rock. He finished down the track, and obviously there's a little bit of movement there with the Rock. Yeah,
look, at the end of the day, he drew 15, and they elected to take him back in the field with the blinkers off, and that just didn't work out. So he got back to last, and he made a bit of a run into the straight, but it was a disappointing effort. And anyway, we'll just bring him home now for a spell, and then we'll just work out what we're going to do with him, whether we push on or we move him on. But that'll come to light in the next few weeks.
Yep. Next day we went to Warrnambool, where we had 2 Matty Williams runners. Ticket to Toorak and Swazons. Ticket to Toorak was okay in 4th. Swazons was a bit disappointing.
Yeah, look, Ticket to Toorak ran 4th. It wasn't a bad run. Actually, on the corner, I thought he was going to kick clear and win down on the rail, but they came down the middle of the track there where I think it might have just been a little bit superior, and I'm not sure the rider actually picked up those horses early, but it was a good run without winning. I think the format of that race is not too bad, Pete, so that's okay. Swans, she pulled up with an issue. She was short in her action the next day, and she tied up bad, so she's obviously got a little problem going on there we just need to get on top of. But that run was far too bad to be true for her.
Yeah, she just couldn't keep up, so obviously the issue...
Great day down there at Woodford, at the Warrnambool track. Big crowd and a lovely day there, beautiful. Yep. It's all part of the summer racing, Pete.
Exactly.
Now what are we doing this week?
Well, this week we have runners, as we sit here today, Sandown. We have Escape the Rain, who's going around in a fillies and mares race.
Yeah, well, she won really well at her 2nd start, and Darren's elected to take her to Sandown Day to just test her out. Yep. And by the time you watch this race would have been run and won. Look, I think she's probably, she's an $18 chance. The form in that race is pretty strong, but sometimes you just got to throw these fillies in and just see what happens and where they fit, and then you can always drop back in grade. Yeah. Personally, if she can run in the top 6, I'll be more than happy.
Yeah. She improves like she did from 1st to 2nd run, Darren. She might be right in it. But,
well, she could be, but
but it's a good chance to see her at this level.
Yep.
From there we go to Strathalbyn with Grand Arrow, so we're interstate. He's 3rd up for Damien Batters.
Yeah, look, Damien's not super confident today. He's got him in a 1600 only because he couldn't find an 1800 for the horse, and he drew wide, so he's just going to send him around and hope for the best. He gives him a top 4 chance, Pete, but he said to me as soon as we get him out to 2000 he'll be winning these maiden, and then we'll be moving him on to someone else. Yeah. But we want to get a win for the owners, and that's really why we've set Damien Batters up in South Australia. Is not all these horses are good enough or can win here, and we need another avenue just to see if we can get some prize money and get a win for the owners.
And to Damien's credit, he's had a plan, he's stuck to it, and I
think he's a fair judge.
Yep, for sure. Tomorrow, Darren, it's the last day of the racing year for us, which we've had a pretty bloody good year too. We've had 74 winners, Darren.
Yeah, well, we need to get to 77.
Well, it is possible mathematically.
Who's in tomorrow?
Tomorrow we have Cullinan. It's going to be hot up at Echuca.
He's first up, isn't he? Yeah. Look, I'm not sure we'll run. I'm going to have a look at the weather later on tonight and have a chat to Darren Weir about whether we should take him to a cheek or if it's going to be 40.
Yeah.
But we'll just leave that one. First up, he'll probably need the run anyway, but I don't want to flatten the horse, so we'll just have to wait and see.
Wait and see there. New Year's Day, I think you might be venturing down to Flemington, is that right?
Yeah, I want to go to Flemington. We've got 3 runners there. We're going to start with Magical Millie, coming off a very disappointing Magic Millions run at Wyong, where she was snagged back to last against instructions and made a bit of a run to finish 5th, but she's obviously not in that Magic Millions class, and we need to try her back in town and just see where she fits. But so far she's been probably disappointing. Though the trainer's got a good opinion of her, so we'll find out in the next day or so. Then we've got Falago first up, Pete, coming off a break. He was great last prep.
Terrific.
He was a fantastic 2,000 metre horse, and look, he'll go around tomorrow and, you know, he'll pass a few late and pulls up sound, and 3rd, 4th up for him.
Yeah, exactly.
And Abasso resumes tomorrow as well.
Race.
In the same race. So once again, you know, it takes him a couple of runs to find his form, so if we can just kick him off and see him hitting the line and showing us that he's going to be in good form 3rd up, I'll be happy with that.
Yeah, we've got D. Oliver on Abasso, Harry Coffey on Falago, and Dwayne Dunn on Magical Millie. So we've got
3 pretty good jocks.
Pretty good jocks, all in good form.
Weir, Waller and...
Waller and Weir.
No, Waller and Stanley.
Stanley. Sorry, yeah, get it right.
Yeah, not bad.
Not bad. On the Saturday, we have one runner in the Inform My Obsession in a 1,500 metre fillies and mares race.
Who rides?
Who is on? Got me.
Got him again.
Big coffee. He was on last
Could
night.
be cup of coffee.
Cup of coffee on?
Yes, he's in rare form. Congratulations to Harry, riding his 1st and 2nd
Yeah.
stakes winner in one day. He's flying, the kid.
Yep.
And it's great to see. Look, My Obsession on the last run, she just wins again.
I think Darren Weir's just as confident,
Really?
from what I'm hearing.
Don't give it out. There's a few people watch this.
Well, she was one of my best bets a couple of weeks.
Don't pack her, please. We know
I'll
your
leave
record.
her alone.
We know your record.
Also,
White House Affair?
yes, at Mornington. In a
Good run first up.
1200 benchmark 64.
Was a good run first up.
And of course, she's had a little break since. With
1200 now.
1200 metres, yeah.
Oh, she's. I think she's come back better, and I think she's a top 4 chance.
Good, very good.
And then what?
Sunday, Geelong, obviously only noms, but I'm pretty sure, well, reasonably sure they're going to run. Linden Doom in a,
Needs to improve.
yeah, in a 1400.
Been disappointing this last couple of runs.
Especially last start, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know whether you blame the heat or the trip or what you blame, but I need to see something on her next start. You know, she needs to show us that she still wants to do it.
Well, if it's the heat, she's probably still going to run into it Sunday. It's going to
No, it won't be too bad.
All right.
Yeah, 26.
Weather forecasting on your
Yeah, 26.
resume,
I'm
too.
across it. I'm across it, Pete.
You're right in it. Speaking of that, we're meant to get some weather. Wet weather, that'd be good too, Darren.
Yeah, Monday. Monday.
Chloe Anna, she likes Geelong without having stuck a neck out to win. She's ran very well there her last 2 starts.
Look, she deserves to win a race,
Bloody
doesn't
oath,
she?
yeah.
She's been all around the money this prep. She just so much deserves it, and just needs a bit of luck. And hopefully, you know, I think she got too far back and out of a ground and flashed home, and
Yep.
just needs to be rated properly. And hopefully, we can get our chance for her to win a race. I'm not sure she's got too many runs left in her, this mare. She's been up a while. She's had a lot of starts, but yeah, we'd just like to go out and get another win with her for the owners and for
A late
ourselves.
Christmas present.
Yeah, it'd be
well
fantastic.
deserved. Yeah,
Yep.
for sure. That sort of comes across everything we know as far as noms and acceptance for the weekend.
Anything early for Sandown on
Yeah,
Wednesday?
next week. Arizona Girl.
Arizona
Who
Girl.
missed a run that day when everything was cancelled.
Yeah, she went for a tourist drive to Adelaide and back. They called them off, but we just decided to just take our time with her and let her get over the trip until she was bouncing around. And yeah, we'll take her to Sandown Wednesday. And
Yep,
I'll
Broadway
tell you what,
first.
if we do get a bit of rain and there's a little bit of cut in the ground, it'll really suit her.
Yep.
And Broadway and First, he's down to run at Sandown on Wednesday too. And
Exactly.
he's dropping back to the 1400 with blinkers. Darren felt he didn't get the mile last time. And back to 1400 with blinkers. He might just go bang.
Liking him a little bit, Darren.
Might go bang, Pete,
might
just
go
like New
bang.
Year's Eve.
It'll be a nice one to kick off this 2016 year.
Yeah, well, we'll have the. If he wins, I reckon the Giroux will be down with the Verve. The Verve. Not
Verve.
one bottle, 12.
12 bottles.
12 we need.
Well, let's-
Neville, 12.
Let's see that happen.
Wendy, don't drink them.
I haven't got much more there, Darren, in terms of...
Well, I want to give a
runners.
special cheerio to a little friend of mine. Her name's Ducky.
Got me.
Little 9-year-old. was up at Coffs Harbour on holidays and met the family, and terrific little girl called, well, her real name's Molly, but we called her Ducky because she's, I reckon she might end up in the Olympics one day, Pete, as a swimmer.
As a swimmer?
Yeah, we were clocking her in the pool and she was beating everyone.
As a 9-year-old?
As a 9-year-old.
Okay.
She was flying up and down the pool. And yeah, we met her mum, Mother Duck.
Mother Duck.
And the whole duck family. But they're all swimmers, and I said to them, I promised them a cheerio, and we might see him at the Gold Coast at the sales next week if we get there, Pete.
Beautiful, and I've just got it. You just reminded me, Pete Lynch. Do you know this goes all the way overseas?
Overseas, Pete.
Yeah. Mary from the Isle of Wight.
Dandino, Mary.
Yeah, gorgeous. What's the dam? Gorgeous
Diana.
Diana.
She watches, does she?
She watches. So, Mary.
How's the rain over there? Can you send some here, Mary? It's a bit dry. We're in a drought. I know you got floods at York. I'm not sure about the Isle of Wight, but anyway, you'd be probably keen to know that it's going to be 40 degrees here tomorrow, and you're probably going to have 3. But Dandino sends his regards. He's in the paddock there behind the house, awaiting to move to his new home, which will be announced hopefully in the next couple of weeks.
Yep.
And hopefully, yeah, it all starts, doesn't it? At the end of the year, and then there's sales time and summer racing, and we can all get there with our suits and ties off and just have a bit of fun. So we hope to see you all at the races over January, and we hope to bring you a few winners. So if you've got nothing else, Pete.
I haven't, because I'm getting sunburned, Darren.
Well, I'll tell you one thing we should mention. How many winners have we had this year? Calendar year.
2015 has produced 74.
74 winners, and how much in prize money?
Over 3 million, Darren. I don't know, 3.1 roughly, which is a lot.
3.1 million. I don't know where it went. I've got a share in these horses. I think the trainers got it in training fees. But that's no doubt, that would be way above anything we've ever achieved before. And you know, I was shocked when you told me we'd won 3 million. It's a lot of money, and we've had a lot of fun through the year, and some great highlights through the year.
Terrific.
Some just emerging horses, La Passe. Great to see what Dandino was able to do. Tayo earlier in the year. Firehouse Rock, you know, different times. We've had a highlight nearly every week.
And pleasing with that, there's the breakdown of city and country. It was 27 city winners and 47 country, which is really good. You know, that shows the class of horse that we're actually putting on the track, and they're good enough to get to town to win, and 6 of those were group of listed races. So
I reckon Bruce McAvoy might be in trouble with his stats, with Peter Stats Morganti sitting next to me.
Stats man,
that might be your new nickname, because you know, you can't be tipster. I think you could be stats.
Stats, because stats are actually factual. Tips could be up the creek.
You might be able to get something right.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's all good. We've had a great year and a great time, and gee, we look forward to doing it all again next year. Have a wonderful new year. Don't drink too much, and hopefully we'll see some of you at Flemington on Friday or at Moonee Valley on Saturday.
Yeah, and importantly, stay safe if you're on the roads.
And stay tuned to our next exciting offer, Expressions of Interest. There's a beauty coming out in the next week. Don't miss it. I'm Darren Dance, Peter Morganti. Until next week, see you, Ducky.
See you, Mary.